Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News.
Good afternoon. Bill Bryan and Barbara Bailey reporting for WKYT as we hit 12:30.
A Chicago air traffic control facility fire is causing delays and cancellations here in Lexington this afternoon.
Police say the fire was set by an employee there, and it caused both of Chicago's major airports to shut down. Emergency crews found a man in the basement of the control center with a self-inflicted wound, and they've taken him to the hospital. WKYT's Rebecca Smith now shows us how we're feeling the effects in Lexington with a report from Bluegrass Airport. That's our top story at 12:30. Rebecca?
Two flights to O'Hare Airport were canceled this morning, one at 10:15, the other at 10:45. Now, even when flights get up and running back to Chicago again, the ripple effects of this are expected to last throughout the weekend.
It will be delayed, yes. That's correct. Well, we haven't got an update on it. We just have a cancellation system right now.
Stranded passengers like Cecilia Wong had to wait it out Friday, not knowing when they'd be able to fly out of Lexington.
At the beginning, they gave me a 6 o'clock flight or something, but then I have to stay in the Chicago airport overnight. That's bad, too.
Yeah. Wong has a connection through Chicago on her way to Hong Kong to visit her dying father. Of course, to check on the status of your flight, go to the Bluegrass Airport's website. Reporting in Lexington, Rebecca Smith, WKYT.
Rebecca, thank you. And at one point, 850 flights were canceled at Chicago's O'Hare and Midway airports.
Crews are still cleaning up this afternoon after two Lexington water main breaks. The breaks were reported about 10:30 last night on Rosemont Gardens and Nicholasville Road. Crews say they may have been caused by nearby train vibrations. And a family that lives there says their basement flooded with almost 6 feet of water.
There's a lot of panic because, I mean, even though it wasn't really high at that point, you know something's wrong and you got to get out, and the lights were flickering.
The utility company responsible for the pipes says that one outbound lane on Nicholasville Road is still closed between Penmoken Park and Wabash Drive.
A former Lexington firefighter spent the morning in court charged in a hit and run that left a man critically injured. Jared McCargo's bond was reduced today to 10% of the original $13,000. McCargo faces DUI, assault, and leaving the scene of an accident. Police say after they found McCargo after the crash, he said that he'd known the victim's injuries were that bad. If he had known that, he would have stayed to help.
And Lexington police are continuing a search this midday for a driver who hit a man with his car. Police say the two men were arguing on Highland Drive just before the crash. We're told one of the men intentionally ran a car into the other after their argument. The victim was rushed to UK hospital. We understand he's expected to recover. Police are still looking for the suspect, who they say was driving a tan or gold Nissan Altima.
Another search continues in Warren County. That's where a fugitive from Pennsylvania is believed to be on the run. The man prompted a massive search and lockdown at several schools. The fugitive was spotted in Bowling Green yesterday. He checked into a hotel after a police chase, and that forced the lockdown of Warren County schools. The man is wanted in connection with a homicide investigation.
Northern Kentucky police are continuing their search for a burglary suspect this afternoon. It happened in the Erlanger area at the plaza on Dixie Highway. The police department there posted these surveillance pictures to Facebook. All of the pictures are of the same person. Police say several businesses were broken into.
All general admission tickets are sold out this afternoon for tomorrow's UK football game. It's a big game for the Wildcats against Vanderbilt. The Cats are looking to end a 17-game SEC losing streak. The Cats are coming off that triple overtime loss to Florida, but Coach Mark Stoops says this team is looking better and better each day. The Commodores are set to play the Cats at Commonwealth Stadium tomorrow at noon. Now, officials say that there are still tickets left for season ticket holders.
All right, a high noon game there for the Cats and the Commodores. Well, Garth Brooks announced today that he is planning 2 extra shows when he comes to Lexington. The country music superstar will play 2 concerts at Rupp Arena on Friday, October 31st, and 2 concerts again on Saturday, November 1st. Brooks has not been to Lexington in 16 years. If you'd like to get tickets, they may be available at Ticketmaster. Right now, they'll set you back about $70 a piece.
Well, Kentucky Zoo needs your help this afternoon after a pygmy hippo made his public debut this morning. The Louisville Zoo will have brief daily viewing so folks can see the newborn hippo. They allow for that for all of their baby animals. The hippo was born just last month and will be shown in the upper part of Hippo Falls. Spend the weekend brainstorming names because the zoo starts considering them on Monday. So bring out your best pygmy hippo names.
Come up with a good one, right? Well, there is some new evidence that talk therapy may be best to treat anxiety.
And a spice that may boost brain function. Ebony Williams has details in this Better Living report.
While antidepressants are a common treatment for social anxiety disorder, new research suggests talk therapy is more effective and can have longer-lasting effects. The study in the journal Lancet Psychiatry looked at data on more than 13,000 people with severe social anxiety. Researchers found cognitive behavioral therapy, which focuses on helping people overcome irrational fears and avoidance of social situations, worked best. Some promising news about a spice found in many kitchens, turmeric. German researchers say a compound found in the spice promotes brain stem cell recovery and function in lab animals. The findings suggest future drugs made from turmeric may one day help treat neurological disorders like stroke and Alzheimer's disease. And the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says more pregnant women should get the vaccine known as Tdap to keep their infants safe. Tdap protects against tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis or whooping cough. A new study shows only 14% of expectant mothers on Medicaid have been vaccinated. Officials say efforts need to be stepped up to ensure more pregnant women get the shot. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Ebony Williams, CBS News, New York.
Hey, it's so good to have you along on WKYT News on this beautiful Friday afternoon, and we have a lot more for you. Coming up, delicious food, a lot of fun, a preview of the St. Andrew Heritage Festival.
Also breaking ground on a new Lexington neighborhood.
And it's not for the weak. Learn about the big G3 challenge, something maybe Micah would do.
And we were just talking about that earlier. Beautiful weather for it, and how neat would that look out there? 79 right now in Danville. It is getting warm outside. We head toward the weekend. Looks pretty good for most part, but we do have a couple of showers to discuss, and I'll talk about when you can expect those coming up next.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris and First Alert Defender.
Looking outside, a couple of clouds here and there. When you get your temperatures in the 80s, typically it's kind of hard just to stay with bright blue skies and no clouds. You saw it yesterday. We actually reached the lower 80s for about half of us. And today I think most of us will actually be in the lower 80s. And what you see outside is what you get. A beautiful day, though. Don't expect any rain out of those clouds. Just expect warm temperatures. We're at 79 now in Danville. You can see the upper 70s for several locations in the west. Go over toward the east, mid 70s. That's because we have a few more clouds than everybody else. But as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon, we'll be right there in the lower 80s. It's definitely warmer than what we have felt the past couple of days, just a degree or two. Around the Bluegrass yesterday, we hit 80 degrees, and it looks like we're going to see that again today. And then going on toward the evening, very nice for football. Look, I don't think you'll actually need a coat this evening. It's one of those mild evenings, kind of like last Friday, where it was really nice once the sun set. Wasn't so much cool. Go in overnight and into tomorrow morning, those 5Ks, got that 10K going on over the Red River Valley Gorge. And look, going in toward the afternoon, it's just as nice as the morning hours for all those events. So several events going on. We have the festivals all across the region. And so for your festival forecast, check that out. 82, but it will be sunny, dry. We head towards Sunday, and late rain looks to move on in. Still so many questions with this system, because it's actually to the south of us and moving northbound. So we'll see how much rain we actually move in here. It's not looking like a lot, but yeah, a couple of showers can be expected. Teresa McCune out of Berea there in Madison County. This was a shot this morning. This is beautiful. It's perfect clouds for it. For a perfect sunrise, you got to love it. And your 7-day forecast shapes up like this. Next 48 hours, dry. You're good to go. Sunday, that's when a couple of showers move on in. It's not a big rain chance, but it's there. And if you're wanting rain, cross your fingers that it comes around your house Sunday, Monday, because you won't see it anytime after that, guys.
Well, we sure did get some beautiful pictures of that weather this morning especially.
Yes.
It's a great day. Well, if you like good food and culture, then you won't want to miss the St. Andrew Heritage Festival that's going on in Lexington this weekend.
We're joined now by Jeanette Galloway, co-chair of the Heritage Festival, along with Father Thomas Galloway, St. Andrew pastor. And we do thank you very much for coming in. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
And the
you
food we
brought a
couldn't
lot
ignore.
too, didn't you?
Well, you know, that's the best way of showing what we do is by bringing some of the samples of the foods that we will have there. These are all homemade foods that Lexington, you don't see a lot in Lexington. It's getting more popular. Because we have the falafel, and you can get falafel a lot of different places in Tabbouleh, and we have kibbe. It's all Middle Eastern and Slavic foods from Eastern Europe. We have cabbage rolls and spani kopita and baklava, all kinds of different desserts from everywhere.
All your cooks have been very busy.
Yes, we've been cooking for over a month. Yes,
it looks tremendous. Tell us about the reason behind the festival and some of the other things that will be going on.
Well, I think the festival originally started as a combination of way to express the heritages of our own community, as well as to contribute to the cultural fabric of Lexington. We're able to exhibit the food, music, entertainment, cultural experience for Lexington. And rather than being just a commercial enterprise, we're able to do it authentically from the love of our own people. And it's a way to open up
and you're going to be able to give people tours. Tell us about that aspect as well.
There's one of the most growing and most popular elements of the festival always is our church tours, in which we have an example here of St. Andrew, which is a egg tempera, a hand-done icon of the church, in which the entire church is adorned with. We'll be giving tours, exhibits, answering questions, and as part of we have choir concerts there, which will be demonstrating distinctive music, and I really think that the people of Lexington have always enjoyed this.
All right, so great food, a lot of fun, and all kinds of activities, and there it is coming up this weekend, tomorrow and Sunday. And just tell folks very quickly your location.
We're at 1136 Higbee Mill Road.
All right.
Which
And
is right off of Clay's Mill.
Yeah, right
yes,
there.
it's off
Takeouts
of,
for this great food.
Right, absolutely. You can take it out after the game, come over and enjoy some of the food there, and come back the next day.
You got a plan. All right, thank you. And we hope you'll stay with us on WKYT.
Breaking ground on a new Lexington
We're going to
neighborhood.
talk with the Andover Construction Group coming up next on WKYT. Welcome back. Good to have you with us on WKYT. An exciting announcement. A new neighborhood is coming to Lexington. Andover Construction breaking ground in Patchen Wilkes early next week.
Mike Hall, Vice President of Andover Construction, and Crystal Tao is here to tell us all about it. They are both here to tell us about it. We do thank you for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Tell us about the new neighborhood.
Okay, so it is an existing neighborhood.
Okay.
So we're breaking ground in the existing Patchen Wilkes, which is a planned community off Winchester Road here in Lexington, Kentucky. And we're just really excited to be coming in and introducing a new product to the neighborhood and just continued growth there in a really nice planned community.
So what's it going to be like? Tell us about the houses. What type?
So they are estate homes. They are 3,100 to 3,600 square foot homes, all on unfinished basements. Mostly brick and hardy siding homes, and they're going to be really nice.
Crystal, I know you enjoy relaying to people what is available, those homes. Tell us about how you'll be doing that.
Well, the House Store Really Group, we have established communities already. We're already in Beaumont. We have a community in Versailles called Cedar Ridge. We also have a community called Harbor at Lakewood, and it's right in Chevy Chase. So Andover Construction has built all of those homes there. Excuse me, has built all of those homes there, and we have furnished models that you can view anytime.
And I like the emphasis that you put on community.
Yes.
This is really a community.
Yes, absolutely.
You're also going to be doing a house for charity next year, is that right?
So I'm on the board for Home Builders Care, which is the not-for-profit arm of the Home Builders Association. And what we've done the past couple weekends at Andover Construction is we've gone out into public and taken donations for Home Builders Care. So we'd like to actually offer for the WKYT viewers, if we can get 1,000 likes on the Andover Construction Facebook page this week, we're going to match. We've taken $1,000 in donations from people in the community. We're going to match that and give $2,000 to Home Builders Care. And yes, next year in 2015, Home Builders Care will be building their second home for a veteran here.
Oh, that's really nice.
in Lexington.
Yes, we need your help. We need the viewers' help.
And that's an easy way to do it.
Yeah.
That's an easy way to do it.
And then you can get them some information as well once they,
That's right.
they follow. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Good luck with
Thank
it.
you.
And the new homes will be rising over there.
We'll be watching.
All right.
Thank you.
Coming next, a trail run, obstacle courses, marksmanship. It's all rolled up into one.
Are you up for the G3 Challenge? Details next here on WKYT.
Welcome back. Good to have you with us on WKYT. All right, if you're looking for an event with an exhilarating physical challenge, several of them, in fact, we have one here to tell you about right now.
Absolutely. Jake Capon, owner of Decisive Action, along with Brian Williamson, is here to tell us about G3 10K Challenge at the Red River Gorge.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Sounds like a really interesting event.
It is. It's going to be great. We're really excited about it.
Well, tell us about it. What happens at this this big event?
Well, what it is, it's a 6.2-mile run through the gorge, 12 obstacles. At the end, when you cross the finish, there's an obstacle that is the marksmanship challenge. It'll be rifle, handgun, SOG, axe throwing. Once you get done with that, you'll be heading over to the zip line provided by Red River Gorge Zip Line Tours. And you'll be zip lining across the gorge into the after party where all the beer and food is included.
So at the end of all of this, there's a payoff. Right?
There's a huge payoff. It's going to be great. And, you know, the big part of this race and the reason why we put it together is because of Wishes for Warriors.
Tell us about Wishes for Warriors.
They are a 100% nonprofit organization. Most of the proceeds from this race will be going to them. They provide trips, help for these families of these combat veterans that have been disabled due to war. And they're doing it's a great cause. We're excited to have them a part of this, and we're really hoping to raise a lot of money for them.
What a nice cause.
Brian, are you beginning to get a feel for how much participation you're going to have at this event?
It is actually constantly growing. I think we have at least 75 runners right now, and so it's continuing to get larger and larger. Zimzang is happy to be a proud sponsor of it just because it was a way to bring local companies together to put on this great event for a great organization. It's just win-win-win. So it's actually not too late if other companies want to get involved. Even if you can't be there day of, just coming out, donating money, we'll take it all at this point.
It sounds so challenging, though. If you think, oh my gosh, that's too much, you can still have people come out and support you and participate in other ways.
It's going to be a great after party. We're going to have live music. Sportsman's Warehouse will be there. They'll have archery for the families and for stuff that you get involved with and participate in. You can enjoy the food, enjoy the beer. We're going to open up probably the marksmanship challenge to people that just want to come out and enjoy it. Ohio Munitions is a sponsor for the ammunition, so that's all been provided. My company, Decisive Action, we're providing all the weapons, the handguns, and the rifles.
You do personal protection.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Decisive Action, we provide high threat security for private families, CEOs, high net worth individuals. We also are DoD contracted with the Department of Defense to provide weapons and tactics for general public, law enforcement, and military.
All right.
This is coming up the 4th of October.
For those who have the fitness level to take part in that. And
you can walk.
as you said, if you don't, then go to the other part, right?
Yeah.
And what a beautiful setting it's going to be. What a beautiful afternoon we have out there as we head for the weekend. We want to check in with Micah before we go.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. For that event and all events, you're going to be rain-free and also looking for fairly warm temperatures, lower 80s, and that's pretty much where we're going to end up for today, too. So all in all, it's a good-looking weekend. I think most of your weekend there on Sunday looks pretty good. The better chance of rain should be south of 64 there on Sunday. And that 40% is mainly late afternoon off into the evening hours. So for the most part, our weekend actually looks pretty good, guys.
All right, we'll enjoy it.
That's a great thing. The Young and the Restless is next. The Talk at 2.
And our next newscast is coming up at 4. We hope you have a great weekend.
Great weekend.